Imagine scoring a goal in the Premier League by throwing it in your team's goal. Usually, this will be annulated, but this time it wasn't. Why? This is some of the stupid Premier League rules that we will discover in this video. Let's get right into it. You can't score a goal or an own goal directly from a throw-in. You might know that you can't throw the ball into the net and score via a throw-in, but that counts for own goals too. If a player throws or passes a free kick into their own net, it doesn't count as an own goal. Instead, a corner is awarded to the other team. In the 2002 West Midlands derby between Aston Villa and Birmingham City, Villa's Olof Mellberg ended up throwing the ball into his own net. If the goalkeeper, Peter Enkelman, hadn't touched the ball before it went in, the goal wouldn't have counted, but it was judged that the ball had brushed against the keeper's boot before hitting the back of the net. Goal given. Unlucky. Outside interference. Outside interference will cause the referee to temporarily stop the game and award a drop ball when resuming the game. Back in 2009, Liverpool had the unusual honour of having a beach ball score against them. That is until the then Sunderland striker Darren Bent smashed a shot against said beach ball and the actual football deflected into the net. An own goal from a free kick is rejected. This is more like the rule we've just seen. But yes, it is impossible to score an own goal from a free kick. If a player taking a free kick returns a ball to the goalkeeper and it gets into the net, a goal will not be awarded. That is, provided that no player other than the free kick taker has touched the ball. If a player directs a free kick straight into their own net, the opposing team will be awarded a corner kick. Fortunately, this situation has never happened in the Premier League, but it did actually happen one time during the Vietnamese National Football Club. But as the rules also apply in Vietnam, the goal was annulated. Goalkeepers cannot hold the ball for more than 6 seconds. To be fair, you might already know this about the rule from playing on FIFA. If you hog the ball while controlling the goalkeeper, a little yellow symbol with a number pops up until you release the ball. This law isn't exclusive to FIFA, it's a real life rule too. Now, sometimes it can feel as if referees don't enforce this particular law, especially when keepers cling onto the ball for dear life, often wasting time while their team is holding on to a slender lead. However, in 2015, Liverpool goalkeeper Simon Mignolet held on to the ball for a whopping 22 seconds against Bordeaux in the Europa League. The ref awarded an indirect free kick, which was squared and promptly cannoned into the back of the net. A goal doesn't count if you score using a defective ball. Well, away from goalkeepers doing what they are paid to do, keeping the ball for not more than 6 seconds, let's talk about when they fail to keep the ball and it goes in. For a goal to count, the ball has to go all the way into the goal. If a ball loses its air or goes flat, play has to be stopped. The ball is replaced and play restarted with a drop ball. When goalkeepers release the ball, they can't lift it again. Here's another rule that's for a goalie. You're a goalkeeper. You catch the ball in your hands before dropping it to the ground. An opponent approaches the ball, so you retrieve it once again. What occurs? The referee, he blows the whistle and awards a free kick to the opposition side. Therefore, goalkeepers should not pick up the ball after releasing it. You will give the opponent a cheap free kick. Consider this. A player scores the game-winning goal and begins to celebrate. The athlete takes off their shirt and raises it over their head for the crowd to see. A yellow card may be issued for such a celebration. But wait, the goal will be reviewed by the VAR. Following that, the goal is ruled out for offside. The referee then approaches the celebrating player and gives them a card for taking off their shirt, even if the referee rejects the goal. Passing a penalty kick is totally within the laws of the game. The player taking the penalty must kick the ball forward and can't touch it for a second time. Legendary players, the likes of Lionel Messi and Johan Cruyff, have all tried to fool the opposition by passing a penalty. But back in 2005, it didn't quite go to plan for Arsenal teammates Robert Pires and Thierry Henry. Attempting the pass, Pires only grazed the ball with his studs, meaning it only moved a little bit and didn't actually leave the penalty spot. Once he had done this, Pires had given up his right to touch the ball again. Crucially, at this moment, the ball was in play, free for Henry to take a shot. But Henry ran past Pires, expecting a better pass to feet. It was all very embarrassing. Please subscribe and turn on bell notifications if you enjoyed this video. The game will continue if a player refuses to be replaced. It's almost surreal, yet it's true. In the 2019 Carabao Cup final, Chelsea goalkeeper KEPA ARRIZABALAGA refused to leave the field. Maurizio Sarri, the manager, was understandably enraged. Although the goalkeeper was not punished during the game, Chelsea fined him, and he was probably benched in the next Premier League game. When being replaced, this is an example of what not to do. It isn't very kind to the team and the teammate about to come on. Finally, KEPA agreed to apologise to his teammates. Players must wear undershorts of the same colour as kit shorts. Undershorts must be the same colour as the kit shorts under their uniform shorts. Many players wear undershorts. If they do, the undershorts must match the kit shorts in colour. This is an odd regulation, yet it serves a reason. It is done so that the players are not confused by the different colours. Soccer is a fast-paced sport. Players often get a quick glance at their teammates before passing the ball. If they see another colour, they may get confused. The player might hand the ball over to the opposite team. So despite its strangeness, this rule makes sense. Even before kickoff, you can be sent off. Yeah, you can be kicked out before the game begins. Now it may seem strange, but it's true. It may seem odd, but you may get kicked out before the game begins. Luckily, if this happens, the team that has their player off the pitch still has a chance to replace the leaving player with another one. Can't imagine what a player must do before the game to just get sent off. If there are no corner flags, the game will not begin. This occurred during the 1974 World Cup final. The match between Germany and Holland was postponed by the referee. The field's corner flags had been left out by the personnel. The game began after the corner flags were properly placed. You can't set up your own back pass. You cannot make your own back pass to the goalkeeper. When watching soccer, you'll notice that players often back pass the goalie with their head or chest. The goalie is allowed to take the ball in his hands in these circumstances. Ivan Perisic of Inter Milan was in his own 18-yard box in 2017. He kicked the ball up and back to his goalkeeper. This was a violation of the rules. The referee handed the other side a free kick and yellow carded Perisic as a result. Well, those are some of the stupidest rules in the Premier League. Football has some crazy stories, like being shot for scoring an own goal, and a lightning strike killed a whole football team. If you want more videos about this, then check out the next video.